I truly don't think that people understand that your mind is what shapes your reality. Every thought that you have, every feeling that you felt, this is why your life is the way it is. People don't understand that. You have to stop blaming everybody else, outside circumstances, people, situations, relationships. None of that, none of that is causing your life to be the way it is. Everything that you have in your life, you deserve. Because you have to do best with the cards that you're dealt with. If you're not doing that, then you're constantly not going to be able to get on your feet because you're going to blame outside choices, outside circumstances. And guess what? If you give power to those things, then you're right. You're never going to be able to get up. You're never going to be able to get up on your 2 feet. This just defeats the whole purpose, because the whole point of what I'm saying is you want to make sure your mind is right. There's just no way around it. Because if your mind shapes your reality and your mind is a computer program to your life, then wouldn't you want to fix it? With the right mind, you have a right body. You will have a right attitude. You have the right relationships. Spirituality is the fastest way to get to that level. When I got closer to God, that was the thing that made me feel like my mind is going to go in the right direction. Because I'm telling you, just having that sense of that someone's there, that I have a father above who's looking out for me and things wants me to do the best I could do. Just that feeling alone, why wouldn't you want to believe in that feeling? I don't get how people are atheists out there and just don't believe in anything. Because I feel like if you don't believe in anything, and I mean literally anything, like you're just a complete atheist, like, and you don't believe in anything, I do feel like that's kind of a red flag. Because how are you lifting yourself up? How are you getting through the day? Like, who do you put your strength on? Who do you lean on? What do you believe in? What is your faith? But people don't understand that. And this is a deeper level because, like I was saying, the fast way to becoming a sound mind, having a sound mind, and really just giving back out and just overall upgrading that mindset. Because like I said before, your mind is the reason why your life is the way it is. If you don't understand that, then I guess you just will never will. And I just want to ask you a question, which is, how do you keep going? The hard part is you can't just shift your mind just like that, get a good night's rest and everything's good. But it actually requires hard work. I heard a great quote. It was, we aren't the highest versions of ourselves. We are the lowest versions of ourselves that we can accept. When I heard that quote, it made me feel like, wow, there's a lot of truth in that. Because some people will let themselves go, but that's what they just accept for themselves. Because whatever humans don't accept, it's just in our nature to just change it. We have to change it. We will change it. And that just goes to show that a lot of people who just don't really care and they don't put themselves first and they have no self-love for themselves, you could tell. And everyone knows that you don't, and people know. People know, like, you can't hide it. We all know, because if you didn't like it, you would change it. You don't change by just wishing and hoping you could change. You don't have dreams. You could achieve your dreams. You have to just fight for it. You have to work for it. You have to put it in habits. If it's not habitual, then you're never going to get there, because things don't just magically happen. No one's going to knock on your door and then tell you that they have an offer for you to do your dream. You have to put in the hard work, and maybe you might get lucky in the way, but you know you didn't miss that opportunity because you put in that hard work to back it up. Just goes to show that care about yourself. You could care about yourself. Make sure you find that self-love. That's the first step after finding God, of course. It's the first step, putting yourself first. Finding that self-love, putting yourself, don't let anyone disrespect you. That's another thing. People, you just let everyone disrespect you. No one gets away with it. And it's kind of your fault, because why are you accepting that? Because you shape your life, right? And if you want to change your life, then you can't accept these things. This is why everything you think now, it all has to align with your current goals and values. You understand? Another thing that really helped me with changing my mind was being so strict on myself to the point where I'm going to do whatever I got to do regardless. I was so strict to myself where I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being strict to myself rather than me doing nothing. Because when I put myself first and I'm actually working and I'm doing what I got to do and I'm seeing I'm moving closer to my goals, maybe I might not even be there. But it's just the fact that I'm moving closer towards it. It makes me happier. It makes me happier than leveling up on any video game, than doing anything. Especially when I know that I can help other people around me by doing this. So of course I'm going to do it. Why wouldn't I, right? If I can help everyone around me and just put family first and friends first and God first and then me, then I'm going to do that. Because I believe that, especially as a man, you're here to somewhat provide and become the best person to help people along the way. So that's what I'm going to do. Would you rather put in the hard blood, sweat, and tears to become what you want to become in life and actually work as hard as you can? Or would you rather be the same and live with the regret of not changing at all while everyone around you has changed for the better and bloomed into something special while you were still the same person who wanted to go drinking, smoking, hanging out with friends, playing video games all day, beating their meat, just all this lame crap. And you're going to feel it one day when you realize that you're going to look around and you're not benefiting anybody. So why would they even want to be your friend? And now society has labeled you a loser. This is a hard truth that most people face, because you not caring and not having that self-love and not working hard and just no respect for yourself, this all ultimately leads to the path that I just mentioned before. Life will continue to be difficult. Life doesn't get less difficult. You just get stronger. And that's how I see life. Because problems will still continue and continue and continue to come because it's ups and downs. And that's what I was saying before. That's the beauty of life. If problems continue to surface, the best thing you could do is change the way that you see problems into just another hurdle. Because life is about hurdles, right? And then you just got to go over the next one and get over the next one and just keep continuing. Not only that, but just having gratitude has also helped me change my reality, because when you sit back and you relax and you thank God for the things that you have in your life and realize that it could be way worse. Things could be way, way worse. Like, think about it. You have a full body that you can move. Most people are born with one body part. Some people are born with one body part and just mental disabilities, and just be happy that you're healthy. And even if you're not, or even if you do have a disability, it doesn't matter, because you can have a worse one. But it's just the fact that even with the cards you're dealt with, you still try your best. You still try. It doesn't matter. No matter what. You can't give up, because once you start, this is a trap, because once you start this journey, it's ultimately a trap, because you can't go back. You have to see it through now, unless you're going to be a quitter. And I feel like being a quitter and ejecting from your own game is the worst thing you could do for yourself ever. Like, this is the worst thing you could do, because life will get hard. And just because you failed at something doesn't mean you need to quit. That's just how I feel about this. But if you apply all these things and you realize that you could change your mindset and you could change your reality, but first it starts with you and changing your mind. Change your mind, change your body, just change everything around you, the people who love you, surround yourself with positivity, and just be grateful for the things you have and thank God for them. If you do all that, especially if you're holding yourself accountable, then tell me, how can you lose, especially if you're never giving up? You think God would want you to give up after he has all these blessings for you? And you just have to get them. You just have to go and get them and try. That's better than being lazy and just letting everyone get better than you, especially if you know that you could do it and you have the energy to do so. So why wouldn't you? But I didn't mean to get too deep on you guys, man, but this is another video. So I hope you enjoy this. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. And I'm off this, man. Peace.